The apology did not go far enough. So it's kind of an interesting little nuance on forgiveness and relationships. I'm convinced that many relationships, after there's been a breach of trust, a major breach of trust, and those relationships don't necessarily repair, or there's not a full reconciliation. Oftentimes it's because the apology just did not go far enough, or there was not what I call the follow-up actions and measures that go along with the apology. I was recently sitting with a gentleman who was just beside himself. He had cheated on his girlfriend of 4 years. This is a woman that he had fully intended to marry. There was indiscretion, slip up, what have you, call it whatever name you will. It was fleeting. She found out about it, and he did make his apology. It really was not enough for her. She hung in there for a little while, but the relationship was never restored and repaired to full functioning. And as we were talking, and he kind of described, how the apology went, what he did after, it became very clear to me. It just, what you said, and then the follow-up just did not go far in restoring her trust. Many people feel as though a sorry is good enough. And truly, in some instances, the sorry is just a start. What happens when you wound someone, when you hurt someone, when you betray a trust? How that person experiences the violation is, oh my goodness, who am I dealing with? Is this going to happen again? Is it going to happen again? Who did I make such a miscalculation? So what a lot of people miss, not only are they working through the decision whether or not you're going to get another opportunity, they also have to negotiate their relationship with self. They don't want to breach that bond of trust with self. The part of them that guaranteed, we're not going to let this happen, or if something like this happens, we're going to do X, Y, Z. So it's multi-layered, and often that's forgotten. So you're really talking about a two-step process if you want to repair the relationship. So first, you have to absolutely apologize in a genuine, heartfelt way. But then next, you are restoring that individual's faith and confidence in you, so then they can also restore their faith and confidence in their own ability. And to me, the only way that is done is really it's over time. It's through gestures. And I don't know why people think that apologizing once is always going to do the trick. They may need to hear it a few times, but follow-up gestures of how are you feeling? Is there something else I can do to restore that trust? I know that I hurt you. I realize that. I can recall someone, this is an individual that I had been, and when I tell you exceedingly, exceedingly kind, just turned around, insulted me in such a way, to an extent, insulted my family as well. And certainly there was an apology, but it really fell flat, and there was really nothing there was nothing after that, really no demonstration of goodwill or wanting to check in, ask, how are you doing? I know you were hurt. Is there something else that I can do or say to make this better? So I can tell you that is a relationship that I no longer trusted, and I pulled away. I pulled away because in order for me to restore that relationship, I have to also restore that relationship with self, to feel like, okay, it's okay. We said if this happened, we're going to do X, Y, Z, but this person has earned a second chance, a second opportunity. So again, the apology, it's important, but the apology may really only be the first step. And sometimes there can be ego involved. I'm not going to kiss anyone's butt. I'm not going to go further, but I have to say, if the relationship is worth it and it's a lovely person, a good person, and you've just messed up. I mean, it's happened to me. I've had to go further than just a basic apology. I feel like there's some people you can meet in some relationships that are definitely worth the extra mile. And that really is something to think about, because I don't feel that every relationship can be replaced. I really don't. We live in a world that will tell you that, but I think really gems, the pearls in our lives are hard to find. And this is just something to think about, food for thought. This has been Inspirational Shorts with Sheila. Thanks so much. I'll check in with you soon.